Hi, and welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to talk about key insight 8, e-commerce in a post-COVID-19 world. Well, the rapid growth of the e-commerce industry will decelerate slightly as brick and mortar stores start opening up in a post-COVID-19 world. So once the vaccination hits high and once everything is slowly resuming back to normal, brick and mortar stores will start opening up and e-commerce growth, which was primarily driven by the global lockdowns enforced to contain the COVID-19 outbreaks, will slightly decelerate. And also, consumers will be more comfortable in visiting the brick and mortar store once the COVID-19 cases start gradually declining. So one of the key understandings of the COVID-19 pandemic was to really reconsider how we operate and run our supply chains. So greater investment on increasing supply chain visibility, resilience, and also supporting local sourcing. So with the COVID-19 pandemic, lockdowns and shipping issues and all those things, it really made an important understanding that we need to have a local sourcing option as well in case any disruption happens to our usual supplier. So China used to be the factory of the world, but with lockdowns and restrictions, they weren't able to deliver all the goods and services as expected. And also, there was very volatile demand and supply, which made it even worse. So there'll be great investment in things like predictive analytics, where you can anticipate what will happen before it happens using advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and then demand forecasting and other technological tools to increase the visibility of the supply chain, build resiliency within the supply chain, local sourcing, and also thinking about self-sufficient economies should also be considered in case something like this happens ever again. And also, we need to have fallback options as well to ensure that supply chains are not disrupted as it was during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then we're going to see the rise of m-commerce because technology adoption was very high and COVID-19 can actually be the driver of digital transformation and digital acceleration. So since mobile penetration gained traction during the lockdowns due to online learning and work from home, mobile commerce will continue to gain momentum and also to have a mobile first approach for developing countries because of much higher smartphone and tablet penetration when compared to traditional computing devices like laptops and desktops. And also, we can see the global adoption of work from anywhere. So we'll see global internet coverage being implemented very, very soon with a lot of players like Starlink promising global internet coverage in the next several years. So global internet coverage and global low Earth orbit or LEO satellite-based internet availability will make employees work from anywhere. Businesses will have to think about serving an increased mobility customer base as well. So companies will have to focus on building a culture where remote first approach is maintained and also really think about how to incorporate the values and principles of their brand and business to remote based employees working all around the world. Then we have adoption of personalization at scale. So development of advanced technologies like 3D printing will enable personalization to be adopted at scale and also in a financially feasible manner. So personalization is extremely challenging because you need to customize every single product offering of your brand or business. But with advanced technologies like 3D printing, where you can 3D print anything, including food right now, it's possible to personalize your product offering. And also using advanced technologies like big data analytics, it's possible to personalize every single service offering for your customers and give them that personalized experience that they always crave for. Then we have things like dynamic pricing. So dynamic pricing will be the new normal because dynamic pricing relieves the pressure of keeping the margins despite the economic volatilities and demand fluctuations. So dynamic pricing will be enabled by a lot of technologies like big data technologies, analytics, and other advanced technologies, which we're going to talk about in one of our next few lectures, which will provide real-time data and insight and the support to make good decisions based on very volatile situations. So all these real-time data about the situation, about what's happening in the grassroots level will enable dynamic pricing to be the normal because no matter whatever happens in the economy, businesses will be able to keep that profit margin and achieve their goals and objectives as far as revenue is concerned. Well, that's about it for this lecture. I'll see you on another one.